This conference will now be recorded.
Hello guys, welcome to Kumar Consulting. So guys, in this session, I'm going to start basic settings. Basic setting means in the previous session, I said like we have to do enterprise structure and basic setting. Enterprise structure means like we have defined the group company, we have defined company code, we have assigned company with company code, we have defined different business areas and all. Now, what next, guys? Then we are having several other things also which we have to configure. What we have to configure, guys? Like that is fiscal year, financial year. Whenever we are going to, like the financial year, in the sense like we are having calendar year or non-calendar year. So, like whether we are going to use calendar year or non-calendar year, how SAP will come to know. So what we have to do, first of all, we have to define a financial year, and then we have to assign with the company code, in the sense with our company code, whichever we have created. So this is how SAP will come to know that, okay, we are going to use calendar year or we are going to use non-calendar year. Then we are having posting period, where posting period also. Posting period means what? So look at here. There are several things. Which will come under basic settings. We'll explain one by one. So here fiscal year variant, posting period variant, but generally I was supposed to explain fiscal year variant, but I will explain posting period variant first, and then we'll explain fiscal year. Okay, because this is how your understanding will be better. So first of all, I'll just make like this. Instead of fiscal year, okay, so we'll define posting period variant, then fiscal year variant, field status variant. So what are these all things that we are going to discuss in details? Don't worry. Now look at here, posting period variant. So what is this posting period variant? Now look at here, posting period variant control the posting of transaction for a specific period. Posting of transactions for a specific period. Now say for example, I'll tell you. Okay, say for example, this Tata Motor is there, and if Tata Motor is using, like, still they are maintaining the registers and all, or is they're using any small ERPs and all. So what is happening? There will be certain employees, like let's suppose there is an employee. So what is happening? This guy, he received this A has received an invoice on which date? He received an invoice on, let's suppose, 25th, or let's suppose 22nd. (2018) 2019. This A has received an invoice. Let's suppose vendor had sent their invoice on 22nd of February, and this invoice was received. Now let's suppose this employee has received this invoice, and he is supposed to post or record this invoice immediately. If they are using the books of like sales register, purchase register, then they have to enter this, they have to record this transactions, or else even if they are using certain ERPs and all, then what will happen? They have to record this transactions immediately. But what he thought, that let's suppose he received this invoice late, in the sense like in the evening or like afternoon, post lunch and all, and he thought, okay, I'll post this invoice tomorrow once I come back, once I come to office tomorrow, I'll post it. Due to certain reason, let's suppose this guy has forgotten to post this invoices, and this invoice instead of 22nd, now what is happening, guys? He forgotten to post this invoice, kept somewhere in the drawer, and for 10 days or 12 days, it was there itself. Okay, now we are on 15th of March. Now we are on 15th of March. So what will happen, guys? We are in 15th of March. So here, then all of a sudden he realized that there was an invoice which I forgotten to post, or might be at the month end. At the month end, let's suppose it is 22nd of March or 25th of March, right? Then immediately, then what will happen? Then vendor is going to ask the status of invoices, like payment status of that invoices. So let's suppose after 1 month we have promised our vendors that okay, we'll make a payment after a month or after 30 days. So let's suppose this is 25th of March. This is 25th of March. So on 25th of March, the invoice was supposed to be posted. This was supposed to be posting date. So invoice was supposed to be posted on this date, and after 30 days it is going to be due. So on 24th of March it is supposed to be due. Now on 25th of March, let's suppose vendor is going to ask the status of this invoice. Okay, status of, let's suppose, invoice number XYZ. So this query is raised by vendor, and there will be certain account payable help desk team will be there. So they will just start searching in SAP. Okay, this is the invoice number. Now what they found, there is no invoice number in the system, in the sense that invoice number is not available in the system. So what will happen then? Then they are going to, invoice posting team is there. They will write a mail to invoice posting team. They are not going to get back to the vendor saying that this invoice is not available, because they know that if vendor has raised these issues, it means of course they have sent the invoices, and there might be the carelessness. Because of carelessness of our backend team, this invoice might not be posted in SAP. So they will just write a mail to the invoice posting team that this is the query raised by vendor, and we are unable to find out this invoice in the system. So you just let me know whether really you have received this invoice or not. So once it came to invoice posting team, then that guy has seen this mail, and then what is happening? Then he realized, oh my God, I received one invoice 1 month back, and I forgotten to post it into system, right? So now what will happen, guys? Then he realized that he started searching where is that invoice, and then he found particularly, then he was able, then he remembered that okay, I kept it somewhere in the drawer or somewhere, and then he is going to post the invoice. Okay, then that guy is going to post the invoice. Okay, so that invoice is going to be posted. See, as per this accounting principles or rules, transactions must be recorded whenever it is taking place. Okay, so transaction must be recorded whenever it is taking place. When we have received the invoices, we have received the invoices in February month, worth of, let's suppose, 1000 rupees. Okay, say for example, worth of 1000 rupees invoice we have received, but we are in March month. But still, what will happen now? This guy is going to, if they are maintaining the registers and all, then what will happen? He is going to bring out the February month register, and simply somewhere he is going to adjust this entry. It is pretty simple. It's pretty easy to adjust this entry, because in that register somewhere he is going to use this whitener or something, and then or somewhere he is going to adjust this entries and all. Even there are some small ERPs are there in that also. Simply they will be able to post the transactions in the previous month also. Previous month means it is called previous period, right? So simply this guy has posted this transaction in February month, and now it is going to be due in March month. Okay, it is going to be due in March month. So it was posted in February month. In March month it become due, in the sense like, even though it is 25th of March, but it was going to be posted, this invoice is going to be posted in previous month, and then 25th of March, 24th of March, it become due. System will show that it is due, and then what will happen, 25th or 26th, they are going to release the payment, and this is how they are going to hide the mistake. Now here the question is, then what is the problem? Where is the problem? Because of course he has forgotten to post this invoice, but he realized that he posted this invoices once again, and the payment was released. So here there is no issues, guys, but the problem is, when this invoice was posted, we are in April month, right? Sorry, we are in March month. In March month, he realized that he forgotten this invoices, and then he was posted this invoices in February. Sorry, in February month, in the sense in previous month he has posted. In previous month registered, he has what to say? Let's suppose recorded this invoice. In February month, let's suppose in February month we are already having, let's suppose, certain transactions already posted, 2000, 4000, 1500, 2500. Okay, these are the transactions which has been, let's suppose, recorded in February month. Okay, now what is happening? Now we have entered in March month. So February month register is closed, and now whatever the new transactions are there, that is going to be recorded in March month registers. Now what is happening? This guy has made a mistake that February month invoice was not recorded. Now once he is able to remember, again he has brought this February month register and he recorded this 1000 also. Okay, this 1000 also. Okay, but the problem is, whenever we are going to post the invoices, whenever we are going to record the invoices, then as per rule we have to deduct certain TDS on those, let's suppose, invoices. Let's suppose this is related to the service and all. This, what is this TDS and how to configure, this is going to discuss in detail, guys. There will be separate session on this. So whenever we are posting this invoices, we need to deduct certain TDS. Okay, let's suppose 10% TDS we have to deduct. So now how much the total TDS is? Like, let's suppose on this, let's suppose I'll just keep this here. Okay, so now on this amount we are going to deduct certain TDS. Okay, so on 2200 rupees will be TDS, on 4400 rupees 150, and 250 TDS we have deducted. Okay, this much TDS we have deducted. So how much it is, guys? It is 1000 rupees. 1000 rupees. Now what will happen? Now 1000 rupees TDS was deducted, and at the end of the month, at the end of the February month, this is going to be whatever this TDS has been deducted, those amounts are going to be remitted to the respective tax department. Okay, because whichever TDS we are deducting, whichever amount we are deducting, that we cannot keep in our own pocket, since this is our liability. We are liable to pay this amount to somebody. Okay, so whatever the tax authority or whoever the respective tax department is there, we are going to remit, we are going to make this payment. So how much we have made payment, guys? Total we have made payment of total TDS we have paid how much? Total 1000. Okay, 200 plus 400 plus 150 plus 250. So total payment we have made of 1000. Now what is happening? This guy is going to post this invoice. This guy is going to post this invoice of 1000 in February month. So as per rule, we have to deduct 100 rupees TDS here. 100 rupees TDS also supposed to be deducted. Okay. But this 100 rupees TDS was deducted, but generally what is happening? This is not deposited. This is not deposited. This transactions belongs to February month. So this TDS was also supposed to be deducted in February month itself. But this, whatever this deduction is there, that is going to be like whatever this amount is there, let's suppose that is going to be deposited in March month. Okay. So this is called malpractice, guys. Why? Because once the audit happen, then auditor will, even like whatever TDS you guys are going to deposit, let's suppose you'll be having certain slips, certain challans or whatever the things are there. So once the audit is happening, the auditor will see that, okay, the total transactions worth of 11,000, right? Total TDS got deducted 1100, but total TDS got deposited how much? Only 1000 rupees in February month, right? It means they are doing some malpractices and all. They are stealing the tax. This is not a good practice at all. And any reputed organizations always want to avoid such kind of things. So here there is no fault of management. Where is the fault? There is a fault of the user. They have made a mistake, but people will be very careless. Why? Because they know that, okay, even if I forgotten to post an invoice, even if I have forgotten to post any transactions, what will happen? We are having the registers and all, and we'll make some we'll edit, and we are going to adjust this entries in the respective registers and all. So this transactions, let's suppose, so there are several transactions which is taking place, and whatever the, let's suppose, auditor, whatever the audits are happening, so they will pick random basis. Let's suppose they are going to check the entries and all, so there might be a chances that they will come to know about this, that they might not come to know about this, right? So if they come to know about this, then again there will be a question will be raised from management, like why it is happening, and again there'll be issues like who has done these things, who has made this mistake, isn't it? So lots of problem will be there, and even such kind of amendments are possible in the small ERPs also. But now here we'll talk about SAP. Okay, now we'll talk about SAP. So what will happen? Once again in SAP also, now let's suppose this Tata Motor had switched from this registers or whatever this other ERPs are there. From there they have switched to SAP. So in SAP, what is happening, guys? In SAP, we are having an option called period open and close option. Okay, period open and close option. What is this period open and close option, guys? Let's suppose we are using, like, let's suppose we are using calendar year Jan to December. Jan means first period. This February means second period. Likewise, December is 10th period. So as per this one, since February means second period and March means third period. So now let's suppose this guy A has done the same thing. February month invoice, he received the invoice in February month and then forgotten to post this invoice. Now we have entered in March month. So what is happening, guys? In SAP, we are having a functionality to open and close this posting period. Okay, so let's suppose I'll make in this variant TM04. So what is happening in February month? We have opened a period 2, let's suppose 2019 to 2019. Okay, this is how we are having option. It means whenever we are going to post a transaction, we can post transactions only in February month. Okay, here if from period 2, and this is year, this is 2 period 2 and this is year. It means whenever you are going to post any transactions in February month, let's suppose 0102 2019, your system will check your month is 2nd, right? It means February 2019. So whenever you are going to post a transactions in February 2019, system will check here which period is open. So here system is finding that period number 2nd of 2019. Okay, from period means 2nd, and here 2 period also 2nd, it means only February is open. If you give here from period 1 2019 to from period 2 2019, then what is happening? Which periods are open, guys? January is also open and February is also open. It means from 1 to 2. It means from January to February we have opened. Okay. Now, if we say it, if we are going to make it 2, it means only February period is open for transaction posting. So you post it for 15th of 02 2019. Here also system is going to allow you to post your transaction, because look at the month, it is February only, February 2019, and this February month we have already opened. It means system is going to allow you to post. But if you post any transactions, let's suppose 24/01 2019, system will not allow you to post the transactions. Why? Because look at here, the month is 01. In the sense, this is January. So here January is not allowed. Why? Because January month is not open. Only February is open. From period 2, and 2 period 2 means only February. January is not open. And even if you are trying to by mistake, even if you have given like instead of 25th 02, you have given 03 2019. This is called posting the transactions in future period, in future month. So these things also, these mistakes also, you are going to give this month by mistake. So this is also going to be avoided by system. System will not allow you to post any transaction in future month also, right? So this is the major advantage of period open and close activity. This is manually we have to open and close. Manually we have to open and close this period. So whenever we are going to enter in next month, what is happening? Previous period will be closed and new period will be open. So now this guy has received this invoices on 22nd and he forgotten to post. Now after 1 month he realized that yes, this was the mistake. So now what is happening? Let's suppose we are in 25th of March. Okay, and vendor escalated these things, and then account payable helpdesk team sent a mail to invoice posting team, and this guy has seen that okay, we have received this email, and then he realized his mistake. So now he is very much habituated of the small practices, in the sense they used to do this adjustment, they used to adjust the entries and all, right? So now what will happen, guys? Now here, so again, once he has received this mail from account payable helpdesk team, then what is happening? Carelessly he is going to post the invoices, because he has to post this invoices on 22nd itself. So he is going to post the invoices on 22nd. He will give 22nd 2019. But since we are in March month, so what is happening, guys? Management is going to change the period, and here the period will be March month is open. From period 3 and 2 period also 3. It means March month is open. Okay. So once the March month is open, then what will happen? This guy is going to give a period. This guy is going to give the posting date 22nd/02. System will not allow him to post the invoice. Why? Because we are going to give month of February, but February month is already closed. Only March month is open. It means always system is going to allow you to post any invoices in March month itself. But since this invoice belongs to February month, he must have to post this invoices in February month itself. Or else if the February month invoices are going to be posted in March month, that is going to be again a big issue. There are lots of other concepts also, guys, which will come into picture later. The terms of payment, which is going to determine the due dates and all. So again, that is a separate explanations, and there will be a separate session on that. But right now we have started our configuration just now. So here, first of all, theoretically, I'll try to clarify the logics, and then we'll see how we are going to do it practically. Okay. So now here, this guy is trying to post these transactions in February month, but here what is happening? Management has already closed February month. Okay, from period 3 and to period 3 means except March, everything is closed. No future posting, no past posting. Now this guy is totally shocked. Oh, what happened? Because earlier these people were very much habituated of doing such kind of mistakes. So now what will happen, guys? Now this guy will come to know that, okay, it means this time I caught. Okay, now he has to approach to the person, whoever is having authorization to open and close the period. Okay, so he will approach that guy, and most likely management or a senior guy will have this, let's suppose this authorizations. So now he has to approach over there, and then he has to accept the mistake. He has to accept the mistake. Then whoever the manager is there, they are going to give a big lecture, right? And then after, they will just open the previous period, and they will say that, in the sense, February month they have opened. Okay, February month they have opened, and then what will happen, guys? Then they will say that don't do this mistake next time onwards, right? And they will say that whenever you're going to post the transactions, in narration field, you just say a mistake and you write certain things. Okay, they will say that you write these descriptions. So even if audit is happening, let's suppose, is posted from like, if the auditor is going to make audit, and if they found these transactions and all, so anyway they will come to know that, okay, this was a mistake which was happened, and here they have specified and all. So since being we are human beings, a few mistakes, of course, that is going to be avoided, right? But now what will happen, guys? With such kind of control, this user will never do any such mistakes. They cannot be like, what will happen? They come to know that this time already manager has given me a warning. Next time if I'm going to do the same mistake, they will take some action against me. So now this is how they are going to be more careful. Okay, and next time onwards is never going to make such mistakes. So these kind of controls are there, guys, in SAP. Okay, earlier this mistake was, such kind of mistakes were being made by users, and who was facing this challenges, and who are facing this issues? Of course, management. Because if auditor is finding such kind of things, and they are saying that I have found several such entries which has taken in a different month, and it was posted in different month. So there are lots of taxes which was supposed to be deposited in the previous month, that was deposited after 1 month, after 2 months. So this is a malpractice, right? This is not going to be accepted, isn't it? So in that case, and that is going to be, there will be impact on the reputation of the organizations also, right? So now management is going to suffer. They will be worried, but they don't know who has done this. Okay, because there will be, let's suppose, 5 people, 10 people, 20 people in invoice posting team. But in SAP, this is not possible. Why? Because we are having period open close activities, right? So even if somebody has made a mistake, then easily, then what will happen? That previous period is closed, new period is open. Now if they are trying to post any transaction in previous period, in the sense previous month, system will not allow, because previous month is closed. Okay, so this is how there is a control on employee. Now I'll tell you guys, in previous session I have explained that whenever the sales and marketing team will be there of any organization, what will happen, guys? Let's suppose if any organization is using Tally or different ERP, or still they are maintaining the registers and all. So what will happen? These people will approach, and always SAP, whatever the sales and marketing team is there, they will always try to convince the management. Why? Because they are the very important people, and decision making capacity is there with the managements only. And whatever the advantage and disadvantages are there, since let's suppose Tata Motor management is very much suffer with such kind of activities. Always auditor comes and they are going to say that these many, what to say, mistakes we have found, and these many differences we have found in terms of tax remits and all, and in terms of some different transactions and all. So Tata Motor management is very much worried. Now this SAP people have approached, and they are saying that you implement our ERP and you forget about this all previous ERP or register maintenance or whatever the things are there. We are going to give you a control. If anybody has made a mistake, then what will happen? They won't be able to adjust or this entries in the previous month, or they won't be able to post the transaction in previous month. Okay, because we are having certain control. Okay, and they will explain this control, that what kind of control is there in SAP. They'll give some kind of demo, they'll give some kind of explanations. So this is how what is happening, guys. Management is going to be impressed, and they will invite these people to implement the SAP in their organizations. So always, guys, whenever this SAP people like sales and marketing people is going to convince the client, they will always motivate and what to say, explain these all things to the management only. Because if such kind of control, if we are going to explain to the ground level people, and then if we are going to ask their opinion, that guys, now you tell me that, are you guys ready to accept this SAP? This is a new ERP, this functionality, that functionality is there. Whoever the users are there, ground floor people are there, whoever the basic users are there, they will never accept these things, because they know that, oh my god, why should we invite such a things which is going to create a problem for us only, right? So they will never what to say, accept the changes and all. But management, of course, because every management want to have a control on their employee, right? So now here, this time what is happening, Mr. A has been caught, and he or she has to approach to the management. Then what is happening, management is going to give a very big lesson, a lecture, and then they will open February month. And this is how what is happening. Once the February month is open, then this guy is going to post his transaction. Now there is, okay, so I'll just do one thing, guys. I will, so first of all, so what is happening, guys? So we have to define this. First of all, we have to define a posting period variant. Okay, now there is one more thing which may come in your mind. What is this variant? Simply says posting period, simply say fiscal year or financial year. What is this variant? Posting period variant, fiscal year variant. I will let you know this logic also, because people will ask these questions during interview. What do you mean by variant? Why we are going to define posting period as a variant? right? You go to any tutorial which is there on YouTube, you go to any explanations which is given on Google's and all, but everybody is saying how to set up this for posting period variant, isn't it? But what is this variant all about? That questions may be asked by people and you have to reply. So I will explain what is this variant also, or why we define posting period as a variant. First of all, let me do the configuration first. Open this, login to SAP, and then we are going to do one thing. Okay, so now here define posting period variant. So what is the transaction code, guys? How to define? Use transaction code OBBO. OBBO. Use transaction code OBBO to define a posting period variant. This T code and path both will be there in your configuration document, guys, which I'll share. So don't worry. Even if you try to, if you want to use path, you can use path. You can use transaction code, anything. Okay. So press enter and click on new entries. And here posting period variant. So again, we have to give a 4-digit code. Okay, for posting period variant. So our company code, during defining our company code, which code we have given? TM04. Now for posting period variant also, I recommend you people to use the same code, TM04 itself, here for posting period variant also. Okay, what is the benefit? Okay, somebody has already created this. No, we have defined TM05, right? TM05, we have defined our company code. So we'll do one thing. TM05 supposed to be our posting period variant. Okay, and then press enter. Look at your system has accepted. Why? Because it will be easy to remember. If you are going to use the same code, it will be easy for you guys to remember what is your posting period variant. So your company code is TM05. Keep posting period variant also TM05 itself. Just save it. Control S. Look at here. Transport request is appearing. Don't do anything. Simply press enter. Okay. Now what we have done, we have defined this posting period variant. Now this posting period variant we have defined for Tata Motor. Okay. So this posting period variant I have defined for Tata Motor, that I know, and even you guys also know because you are listening this lecture. But what about SAP? How SAP will come to know that this posting period variant I have defined for Tata Motor itself? So what we have to do, we are going to assign this posting period variant to Tata Motor. So this is how SAP will come to know that this posting period variant has been created for Tata Motor only. How to assign this variant, guys? Posting period variant. So use transaction code /n OBBP and press enter. Now here, click on position and give your company code TM05 and press enter. Okay. Oh my God. What about our company code, guys? Which company code we have defined? Which company code we have defined earlier, guys? Was it TM05 or a different company code we defined? Okay, I made a mistake. Guys. Actually, what we have defined TM00 as a company code. So you guys should remember, isn't it? Not TM05. We have defined TM00 as a company code. So here /n OBBO. Again, I'm going to define a new fiscal year variant. Okay. Sorry, posting period variant, and give TM00, and I'm going to define TM00 as a posting period variant also, and save it. Press enter. So now here TM00 was our company code, and TM00 also I have defined posting period variant also. Now this TM00 I'm going to assign to our company code. Click on position and give TM00. Why we are going to assign this? Because this is how SAP will come to know that we have defined this posting period variant for Tata Motor. Just save it, Control S, and press enter. Okay. This transport request, whatever this transport request is there, guys, don't worry. As I told that there is a separate lecture, because there are lots of things to explore even in this transport request also. There are several questions will be raised by people, right? The questions can be like, in transport request we are having main request, we are having sub request, right? People will ask when we are going to release the sub TR, when we are going to release main TR, what is the difference between customized request, workbench request, and many more other things are also there, guys, which you will never find anywhere. I'll give exclusive explanation on this and during interview, because the thing is like, whenever interviewer is going to ask the questions, first of all you need to understand the questions. Once you are able to understand the questions, you are going to give a very perfect reply, and this is how you guys are going to be unique. So this is my major objective, to make you guys unique. Then only it is possible to get a placements, or else simply blind configurations means no use at all. So what we have done, we have defined our posting period variant, and we have assigned our posting period variant with the company code. Now what next? The next one is, we have to open and close the period. We have to open and close the period. So use /NOV 52 and press enter. So here you just do one thing right now. You simply select 0001. Select this 0001 and copy it. Click on copy. Okay, this is the standard variant given by SAP. So now here you make it TM00, and then let's suppose we are using calendar year. So calendar year, as per calendar year, generally in next session I'm going to cover fiscal year variant, guys, and there we are going to define non-calendar year. So once we define non-calendar year, then once again I'm going to change the posting period variant. But I have to make you guys understand about posting period variant, so I'm going to give you easy example right now. Let's suppose we are using calendar year, in the sense we are following Jan to December. So which period right now? It is March. So I'm going to give period number 3 2019 to period number 3 2019, and right now for the time being remove these all things. Okay, what is the logic? That will be also explained, but remove right now. Press enter. Press enter and save it. So now what is happening here? This is our variant TM00. In that we have opened period number 3 from period 3, and 2 period also 3 2019. So what is happening? As I said that A has made a mistake, and we are in third period, in the sense we are in March period, we are in March month, and that guy is trying to post a transactions of February month, and he is unable to post this transaction, or she is unable to post this transaction. Why? Because look at here month, it is February. So whenever you are going to post a transaction, system is going to check in background that, okay, this transaction is getting posted for which company code. System found the answer that it is TM00. The company code is TM00. It means this is Tata Motor. So now system is also going to check in background that against TM00 company code, which posting period variant we have assigned. So system found that posting period variant is also TM00 itself. Now again in background, system is going to check against TM00 which posting period we have opened. So here posting period is March, third posting period. Whereas the user is trying to post the transactions for February month, so system will see that February month means second period, but second period is not open. It means second period is not allowed for transaction posting, except March, no previous period, no future period. This is the advantage. So this A is going to talk to the management, and he or she has to accept the mistake. They will promise that going forward we are not going to make this mistake. Kindly open the previous period so that I can post this invoices because vendor is escalating. Okay. Now management has, whoever the authorized person is there, that authorized person is going to open this period like this, second period. Just save it. So second period was also. Now what is happening here? Period number second and period number third. It means February is also open, March is also open. Both periods are open. Now this guy is going to post the transactions, and February open in the sense like for might be half an hour, 40 minutes, 30 minutes. It is going to be open, and they will say that once you're done with your transaction, you let me know so that we are going to close this period. So what is happening, guys? The major use of this one, like let's suppose while posting a transaction, sometime by mistake you have given a future month, like instead of 03, instead of March, you have given, instead of like here, as I told you guys, like instead of, let's suppose 1403, if you have given 04 2019, this is also not possible, guys. So this is a mistake which unknowingly we have made. But once you get 04, immediately system will check 04 is open or not. No, it means this April month is not open. System will throw an error that this posting is not possible. Then you will realize, oh my god, I was making a mistake. I was supposed to give here 03. So you're going to give 03, isn't it? And even by mistake also, if you're going to enter February month or any other month, system will not allow. So this is a kind of mistake also cannot be done. Okay, but yes, in same month in the sense like if you're going to post any transactions in March month, instead of 14th, if you have given 24th, then nothing will happen, guys. That is going to be accepted by system. Why? Because system is going to check month wise. 14th of March, instead of 14th of March, you have given 24th of March. Okay, so what will happen? So that is, for that also we are having options, guys. Whenever you are going to post any transactions for future period or post past period, then system will throw a warning message. Okay, what is that? Again, I'll show you guys practically once we post the transactions and all. You guys are going to be expert of these all things because these things I'm going to show you practically. Now, so what we have done, guys, we have opened, it means management has opened the previous period, and then the transaction is going to be posted here. The transaction is going to be posted by A. Okay, now what will happen? Let's suppose along with A, now I'll just do one more thing. Now let's suppose there are few more friends. Along with A, we are having B and C. So even, and all three are close friend. So whatever mistake has made by A, that Now he just disclosed to his friends that, "Arey yaar, I got a very big problem I'm having." They asked, "What is the problem?" He said, like, "I forgotten to post an invoice. In previous month invoice, I forgotten to post. Since we have switched to SAP, then this SAP is having lots of control. I'm unable to post these transactions to the previous month. So whatever the previous ERP we are using, that was only better for us because we used to do lots of adjustment, and no one was able to find out our mistake. But in this SAP, lots of controls are there. I forgot to post the previous month invoice, and right now, if I'm trying to post in the previous month date, system is showing an error message that this is not possible. So now I think I have to go to the management. I have to accept my mistake, and they are going to scold me like anything, isn't it? They will come to know that this is the fellow. This is the fellow who used to make mistakes or such kind of malpractices on regular basis. So immediately they are going to give all these lectures and all. So I'm very much afraid. So now what is happening? Even though this A is explaining this all activity, but even B and C is also having similar problem. Like that guy also made, like, let's suppose this guy was also supposed to post a transactions in February month, let's suppose on a different date, and he also forgotten, and he is also facing the same challenges. And even this guy also might be, I'll give a date, okay, and even C is also having the same issues, and he is also facing the same challenges. But till now, because of fear, he is not disclosing to anybody, and he is not asking to anybody. So now what is happening? This A is saying that now I have to approach to the management, and I have to request them that kindly open this previous period for 10-15 minutes so that I could post this transaction because vendor has escalated. Then this B and C is very clever, and they thought, okay, then let him approach to the management, and once the management is going to open the previous period, even I am also going to post my transactions at that point of time itself. So this is how what will happen, guys. I am going to skip. Okay, I am going to skip, and no one will come to know that even I have also made a mistake. And even C is also thinking in the same way that, okay, let him approach the management, and let them open to the period, and I'll be also posting my transactions. But these people have not disclosed anything with A. Okay, simply they are saying, "Arey yaar, yes, you have to approach to the management and just tell them to open the period, so that or else there is going to be a big issues." Okay, yes, so accept your mistake. But these people are not saying that even the same mistake they have also made. So look at here how clever people are. Now what is happening, guys? Once the management, okay, so once that A has approached to the management or manager, so even managers are also pretty clever, guys. They knows that there are few more people who has made this mistake or might made this mistake and all. But those people are not approaching us. Only this guy has come. What about remaining people? So what management has done, they will keep like this itself. Okay, here March period is open. Okay, now they have to open February month also. They are going to do here from period 2. They will open February 2019, and again 2019. So here March is open, February is also open. Okay, so whenever this A is going to post, now when this A is going to post a transaction, then what will happen in February month, right? So system is going to find out for which company code, TM00. With this company code, which which posting period has been assigned, that is TM00 itself. Now system will check. Okay, so now here system will check whether February period, it means second period is open or not. So look at here from period 1. In this, only March period is open, right? In the sense third period is open. But we are having one more option from period 2. Here system found that what February period is open, right? So February period is open. So this guy is going to, then system will allow him to post this transaction. Okay, this guy will be allowed for transaction posting. But even these people also can be allowed for transaction posting in this case. Okay, I'll just do one thing, guys. Connection got broken, so let me log in once again. Now, once again, we are going to use OB52. And then here, click on position, and TM00 is our posting period variant. So what I said, here I'll just do one thing. Here it will be like this. And here what we are going to do, here we are going to open this February period 2019 and February period 2019. Okay, so what I said, like in this case, what is happening, this A is allowed to post their transactions. Even B and C also will be allowed to post their transactions. But why management has given this, why they have given this posting period, why they have given second period here, right? If they want to allow everybody, then here itself they will open like February to March. Look at here, February to March is open. But if they have given this second period, they have opened in from period 2, it means there is certain specific reason. And what is the reason? Then they will open this period 2, but they are going to add a clause here, and they are going to, let's suppose, assign an authorization group. Look at here, this is called last column, authorization group. This is very important, guys, and people will ask questions related to this. Okay, so what is the use of this authorization group, or like they will ask this scenario, whichever I'm going to cover right now. Okay, there are lots of other questions also can be asked from these things. So once I share, after completion of this batch, once I share the interview question and answer, already I have compiled all the questions, what people are going to ask and what you have to reply. Okay, theoretically and practically both explanations, once again you will be finding, so your entire journey is going to be very easy. But if you understand these all concepts right now, then what will happen, whichever question answers I'll share, guys, you just need to refer. Once you refer again, entire things are going to be refreshed, and this is how you guys will be pretty much comfortable during interview, and you guys are going to crack the interview also very easily. Now here, so what I'm saying, that posting period second, February month we have opened, and February month we have opened in the sense management has opened, but they have applied a clause here in the sense they have given a restrictions. What is that restrictions? This February period is open against this authorization group, against XYZ only. And then what is happening? Then with the help of basis consultant also will come into picture in this. Okay, whenever authorizations are coming into picture. But anyway, I have to make you guys this concept, I have to explain. So what is happening, guys, against this XYZ authorization group, okay, what is happening, guys, this user ID of A is going to be linked. Okay, user ID of A is going to be linked against XYZ. So here, if A is going to post these transactions for February month, system will search for which company code? TM00, for which posting period variant. Again, that is TM00 itself is assigned. And here system found that against TM00, third period is open. So here no possibilities, but from period 2 already now here second period is open. But again system will see, oh my god, here authorization group is also there. It means the second period is open against this authorization group. So in background system is going to check against this authorization group which user ID has been linked, and system found that this is the user ID of A. So A will be allowed to post a transaction in February month. At the same time, this B and C, these people came to know that previous period is open. It means February period is open. February month is open, and A is going to post the transactions. Simultaneously, these people are also sitting side by side, so they will open their system and they started posting the transactions. Now they will be very much surprised. Oh my god, A is able to post the transactions. Why we people are getting the issues? Why we are getting errors? Right? So these people, whenever they are going to post these transactions, once again system is going to find out all those things like which company code, TM00, it's okay. Which posting period variant against TM00, we are having TM00 itself a posting period variant. Against this TM00, once again here third period is open. So in this cannot be posted. But second period is also open. But this second period is open for authorization group XYZ. And if system is going to check against XYZ only one user ID is linked, this B and C system is unable to find. So B and C is not allowed to post any transaction in previous month, in previous period. So now these people these people also will come to know that manager has played something certain games and all, and then now actually he has given authorization to particularly A only. Remaining people have been restricted to post the transaction in previous month. I'll tell you guys, there will be a very important questions which is going to be asked by interviewer here also. So now what is happening? B and C is restricted to post the, not only B and C, entire other employees are restricted to post their transaction in previous month. So what is happening now? These people also is going to approach to the manager, and they will also have to accept their mistake. And then manager, what they are going to do again, they are going to give a huge lecture to these people also, and they will scold them like anything, that because of you guys earlier we have faced lots of issues. Next time onwards, if you guys are going to make the same mistake, then just get ready for the consequence and all, right? So again, this people will be very much careful next time onwards, because they know that we have already made a mistake and already we have approached to the management. Now second time if we are going to make a mistake, then again they'll be very much angry. So next time onwards, this guy will be very much careful and they will not try to make any such kind of mistake. So these kind of controls are there, guys. Now here the question will be like, people will ask, can we open a particular period for certain user or certain set of user? Might be for one guys, might be for 5 people, might be for 10 people or 20 people. You have to say yes, it is possible. And how it is possible? Then you have to say it is possible. Actually in what to say, OB52, we are having an options, or we are having a column called authorization group. So generally, if we have to open a period for a particular user, then what is happening? We are going to open this period against that particular authorization group. We are going to open the required period against that particular authorization group. And against that authorization group, what is happening, guys? The whatever the required users are there, their user ID will be linked. Okay, so whenever those people are going to post the transactions, system will allow them, because the previous period has been open, but that is open against particular authorization group itself, and in that authorization group, whichever users are linked, those users are only allowed for posting. Remaining people will not be allowed for posting, since their user ID is not, what to say, linked against that authorization group. So this is the logic. Now here, I told you guys one more thing and then I'll finish this session because already this one, look at here, one posting period variant, how much, huge it is. Even if there are lots of other things also to discuss, but that will be shared during interview question and answer, guys. And now I have to explain one more thing. I told you guys why posting period we are going to create as a variant, or what do you mean by variant, right? So I'll tell you guys, variant means what? Variant means a reusable. Variant is a reusable configuration, or variant is a reusable setup. So posting period we have created as a variant. It means it can reusable configurations means it can be used by even other company code also. I have created, let's suppose, a company code TM01. This is Tata Motor. Forget about TM00. This is your company code. I'm just quoting an example. TM01. This is Tata Motor. TS01. This is Tata Steel. TC01. This is Tata Chemical. Right? Or let's suppose we are having other, like Tata Group is having several subsidiary. Now we have, let's suppose, these all companies, this Tata Group belongs to India, so they are going to follow, let's suppose, they are going to follow non-calendar year, April to March. Okay, so as per April to March, now their new year, since we are in March, right? So this is last period, guys. March means what? Last period. Their new year is going to be started from April onwards. Once I cover fiscal year variant, guys, in next session I'm going to cover fiscal year variant, and again this examples I'm going to give in details, and I'll tell you guys, once we do the basic settings and all, then we have to perform few more settings related to GL and all, and once I post a transaction, I'll show the same thing practically, so that these all things will be there as a picture, like it will be permanently, it is going to be set up in your mind, and you may forget the configuration steps, but concept you guys are not going to forget at all. Okay, this concept will be always in your mind, and this is how you guys are going to be pretty much stronger compared to all other people or all other competitors, whoever is there in the market. Now just listen here. So what is happening, I have created one posting period variant. Okay, that is TM00, and this we have assigned with Tata Motor. Okay, this we have assigned with Tata Motor. So whenever you post any transaction against Tata Motor, system is going to find which posting period variant we have linked, and again system is going to see here that against TM00, what is happening. Okay, against the connection is broken. So against TM00 we have opened March period, right? Forget about these things now. March period we have opened. So now March period means, now I'll just do one thing, guys. I'm talking about non-calendar year. Indian companies means they are going to use non-calendar year. So March month is which period, guys? March month will be 12th period, because March is last month, right? So I will just do one thing. And April is first period, because April onwards again new year is going to be started for all these Indian organizations. So use OB52 once again, and once again click on position and give your posting period variant TM00, and here give 12th period. 12th period means what? 12th period means, and give here 2018. This logic I'll explain, guys, because still we are in 2018 itself, right? When 2019 is going to come, 2019 is going to come from April onwards. Okay, because here the companies are following April to March. So Tata Motor is following April to March concept. We are in March, and March is last period, means 12th period, right? So now this is open. Okay, So we have created one posting period variant, and that we have assigned posting period variant, and we have assigned with data motor. What I said that variant is reusable, a reusable setup. It means it can be used by other company code also. Okay, whatever, if you are going to set up anything as a variant, that can be used by several company code. It means the same variant can be assigned against all company code. Same variant can be assigned against all company code, right? And if you're going to assign the same variant against all company code, it means whenever you're going to open a period, let's suppose 12th period, it means March month. If you open March month against TM00, it means what is happening? This March month is open against for Tata Motor also, Tata Steel also, and Tata Chemical also. Because all are Indian companies and every units are going to follow this, what to say, April to March concept itself, right? Here there might be certain questions coming into your mind, guys, but there are lots of different, topics which is yet to come. So I think right now we are at a very, what to say, basic or beginning, what to say, stage itself. That is why I'm not going to explain in too much deeply and all. Of course there will be. So once I post the transactions and all, I show these all things practically so that it will be pretty easy for you guys to understand. Right now I have to explain theoretically itself, right? So what I'm doing, guys, so this posting period variant, why we are going to set up this variant posting period as a variant? Because variant is reusable transactions, and it can be assigned, it can be used by several company code. It means it can be assigned against several company code. Or else there will be one more question which can be asked by people, that let's suppose we are having a company code TM01, that is your Tata Motor, right? So what we have done, why to create a posting period variant, and then why to open the period against posting period variant, right? Here we have created posting period variant here, and then we are going to open this period against posting period variant itself. So why to do these things, isn't it? Why can't we open a posting period directly against company code itself instead of TM00? Create this posting period variant and assign against company code, and then you are going to open this posting period variant against your you are going to open posting period against this posting period variant. So instead of doing this, why can't we open directly period against company code itself? Why are we going to increase the steps? So the answer is yes. Posting period variant is reusable transaction, guys. And let's suppose if Tata Group is having 100 company codes, it means they're having 100 subsidiaries, right? So if we are going to open this posting period, let's suppose 12th period, company code wise, then the same activity you have to perform 100 times every month, and we are going to open, let's suppose, next period. So what is happening? Against all 100 company code, we have to open period one by one, right? But since if every company codes are going to follow April to March itself, then what is happening? Create a posting period variant and assign this posting period variant against all 100 company code. And here the benefit is, once you open this posting period here, let's suppose against your posting period variant, it means 12th period means March month, then March month is going to be open against all company code whichever has been linked with this posting period variant. Create one posting period variant and assign this posting period with all 100 company code. And if you have opened a particular period against this posting period variant, it means that period is open against all 100 company code. If you are going to close a particular period, then that period is going to be closed against all 100 company code. Okay, so this is the benefit, guys. This is why SAP is saying that you have to create a posting period variant, assign this posting period variant with company code, and then you have to open and close the period against this variant itself. Okay, so guys, this is a very long explanations, and I think more than 1 hour I have given this explanations and all, and the topic I have covered only one, that is posting period variant, right? We are having lots of topics to discuss. in basic settings. So we'll do one thing, guys. Now we are having fiscal year variant and field status variant, whatever other explanations are there, that is going to be discussed in detail in next session. So that's all here in this session, guys, and that's all for today.